When a pleasant ecological environment meets the innovation of modern science and technology, what kind of place is born?
Hey, I'm Ray. I'm 29 years old and I've been living in Chengdu for about a year now. And today I want to show you one of my favorite parks to go running in here in Chengdu. Let's go.
This place is called Qinglong Lake Wetland Project, and it covers an area of about 600 square kilometers. It includes a 3.3 kilometer long smart runway built around its lake, and it is also the closest park to the stadium in Chengdu, where the World University Games are to be held this summer.
So before running, I got to drop off my stuff. As you can see, they got a smart service station here, which includes lockers and some other stuff, but we'll talk about the other stuff later. For now, I'm just gonna open a locker and put away my stuff. So you need to get out WeChat and then you got to scan the QR code. There's a 50 yen deposit, but you get that back after you use. Give me a locker to use. Oh, number one. Looks like I'm the first person to use this. Okay, let's go for a run. Wow. So, before we start running, you've got to register yourself. And the process is really simple. All you have to do is walk up to the camera and then align your face like this. Once you're done with that and you're ready to start running, you then press this green button here and press confirm, and now we're good to go. Let's go for a run.
It's no ordinary running path. It has 6 intelligent high-definition cameras located at various points around the lake, which are used to track runners through face recognition technology. The track itself is marked by 3 colored lines, and runners are meant to follow these to make use of the smart system.
That's it, we're done. Oh man, so once you're finished, you can come back to the screen here and then it will show your statistics here. You can see how far you've run, 3.95 kilometers, how many circles you've run, how many calories you've burnt, and the amount of time you've taken. You can also see a video along with the photos of you running. Oh, we can see the photos here. Yeah, I guess that's about it. At least for that part. Oh, those are cool. Ah, check out these robots.
Yeah, it's maintenance robot.
Whee!
Yeah.
That's cool. Can I have a try?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Crash! Oh, hello.
Hello, how's it going?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Do you need help?
I'm okay at the moment. Could you tell me how the weather is currently?
It's cloudy today.
The other special thing about this greenway is that it's got 2 autonomous robots operating here. They operate around the clock 24/7. One of them is a maintenance robot, it's in charge of cleaning. So as you can see, it's got sweepers. That one is a security robot. What it does do, it keeps track of the surroundings as well as the environment. Back to get my stuff and we're gonna go get a shower. This is called a smart service station, is because inside it's got smart facilities. So let's go in and have a look. Ooh. Ah, it's nice and warm in here. So over here on the left, we have 2 toilets. These toilets are environmentally friendly because they are connected to a system which recycles the water. And then over here on the left, there is the shower. In order to use this, you can either scan the WeChat code on the door. It does charge you per minute. The first 2 minutes are free and then it's half a yuan for each minute afterwards. Okay, then once you're paid, you can open the door. And in we go. Great, so that's my shower done. I think it's time for a coffee. I know the perfect place for it. Let's go. Just here, overlooking the lake, we've got a big lodge-like building, and inside they have a restaurant along with a coffee shop. I really like this building because, as you can see, it's really nicely designed. It's got these sloping roofs and it looks like it's made out of wood. And welcome to the coffee store. We're going to get some really good coffee now. As you can see, the inside is designed to be very, very spacious. Over that way, you've got a view overlooking the lake and the runway. So if you look up on the roof, they've got all the lights and they've actually got the zodiac signs. And I think mine is possibly just that one over there. It's very, very pretty. Thank you. And off we go. You've got a view overlooking the lake and the runway. That's really good. I feel very relaxed. I feel very calm. And for me, this is the main reason why this park is one of my favorite parks to go to. But if you know of any parks yourself that you really like, feel free to comment about them in the comment section below and we'll get back to you on that. That's it from me for today. Thanks for joining and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.
In the past decades, lives of billions of individuals were changed by the magnificence of urbanization. No matter how science and technology evolve, people need to get closer to each other. In this case, what can a city offer to make the connections among people and the city closer? I'm Cam, and I'm an observer. The city increases population to 16 million inhabitants. How does Chengdu still find its balance of rapid development and urbanization and globalization, multiple cultures influencing how the city develops and grows, but it's still maintaining its famous leisurely lifestyle? This has been puzzling me for a long time, and I'm looking for an answer. We're very fortunate to find ourselves meandering away through the city on its beautiful gem called Renmin Park. Since 1911, this has been the green hub, the green lung, the green pocket people find themselves connected to. So, Herming Tea House. This is what it's all about. This place. Very busy. As you can see, on a Saturday afternoon, it's famously busy. Now we just got to find a place to sit. It's not so easy. Bye bye. Oh, we're very lucky today. We've actually found a table. 不好意思，你们坐了吗？这个位置可以啊。OK。你们的本地茶是哪个？
竹叶青、碧潭飘雪、甘露、黄芽、毛峰都是自创的川茶。
Okay. Tea, a native plant of China, has enjoyed a worldwide reputation after more than 2 centuries of overseas distribution and propagation. As a spatial carrier of tea, tea houses are indispensable to the daily lives of the Chengdu people. Tea houses to Chengdu are like the cafes, wine bars, pubs and other public venues that many countries worldwide enjoy. This is unique. Chengdu lifestyle at its best. You've got the lake. You've got people sat here just relaxing, chatting with their friends. You've got families getting together here. You've even got some painters who come here to just find their moment in space. And we're on this beautiful pavilion. This is quite unique. Where would you find this? Which city has this livability? And I've been in Chengdu for 10 years nearly. This is the kind of reason that holds me here.
英国的朋友，也去捧你哈。
好，
这个茶是成都的一个文化的一部分吗？
在 London 我希望喝茶，下午茶。
在成都公园特别多，你像刚才我们等一会儿要去那个叫浣花溪公园
OK
浣花溪，还有什么在南边什么塔子山公园啊，还有周围的古镇啊，都特别多。
OK
我喜欢四川的这种休闲的生活。
休闲
leisure
Yes
对呀，
Your English is okay
我说想去
可以 What a view OK 我坐一下吗 What are you knitting? You are knitting today Wow 哦不好意思 OK 台南A trip on the boat here, I think watch these people enjoy themselves and we should get involved. Now let's see. Got our oars in hand. We're going to experience Chengdu's leisurely lifestyle in the best way it's done. I see the beauty of the city. Some green oasis. Nice to meet you.
A cup of tea, a bamboo chair, a square table, a bit of chit-chat, a bit of a newspaper reading, ear picking, sunbathing, mahjong playing, chess, gaming, shuttlecock kicking, and even boating. These things are a day in a Chengdu's life. Amongst the clear waters and flower bushes lie the prosperity and vitality in the comfortable times which hold a state of peacefulness.
过桨的时候，这边有20公分，拉滑右手，它就会往左边转。
What type of people come to this kayak venue?
上班族，他们为了放松一下自己，进行一个体验性的游玩。
This reminds me of being in Geneva down near the lake. I remember at lunchtime people are finishing their office, going down to the lakeside and just getting active, getting onto the lake and getting involved with kayaking, swimming. Chengdu has such a dynamic place. What are modern parks like? Look where we are. We're here kayaking. We're surrounded by digital and technology enterprises and unicorns born in the city.
Jintan Park is Chengdu's largest ecological riverside park. In a complex composed of numerous modern buildings, there is this beauty of a gem, this park. Located between Chengdu's Guixing Ecological Park to the north and Guilin Park to the south, adjacent to the Jinjiang River to the west, building a small oasis in between these concrete jungles.
We're down at Southwest China's largest beach volleyball courts. These have hosted world-class sporting events. We're going to go ahead and check these out. Oh yes, and the game's on! Come on!
Jintan Park is one essential junction for Chengdu's Tianfu Greenway. Just like London, Chengdu has many greenways. Accordingly, on completion of the project, it aims to be a greenway system that has a total length of 16.93 thousand kilometers. After construction, it will be a unique in the global horizon. Half a century ago, well-known urbanologist Lewis Mumford once said, "The great city is the best organ of memory man has yet created. The best mode of an economy is through caring and cultivating human beings." This is exactly Chengdu's experience
of a park city in regards to its value towards China. A growing needs, longing for a better life, have been primarily focused. The park is a scenic spot and has multiple sporting scenes. People live and work around here, could come whenever they want to experience the vitality and dynamic energy these activities bring. Now we're going to experience the third tier of parks. We've experienced downtown city parks. Now we've experienced sports parks. Now we're experiencing what we're calling a new model of urbanization coexisting with nature. We're in Longchuan Mountain Urban Forest Park. It's 1,275 square kilometers of park space. This is going to be the world's largest urban park. We can see all the landmarks of the new Eastern District. We have the new airport, then Sancha Lake. 我帮帮你，我帮帮你。好的，好不好？很好。It's okay. This is what it's about. It's about connecting and engaging with this beautiful environment. Hello, hi Kelly.
Welcome to Chengdu Longchuan Mountain Urban Forest Park. Now we are in the scenes park. There we have 1,000 kinds of seeds. Most of the seeds comes from the Longchuan Mountain and the surrounding areas.
This one is...
It's in Chinese called 相思豆.
相思豆.
Yeah.
This is so rare. I've rarely seen any of these. This location, why did they choose this location for the seed bank?
Longchuan Mountain in the history has many plants, so we set it to tell people to protect the environment, to protect the plants.
Chengdu is undoubtedly on a path to become a world-class metropolis city. It has chosen an ecological and sustainable route that finds its balance, for example, between architecture and nature. This is an example of other cities we'll be looking at and following. In the book, The Triumph of the City by Harvard professor, famous urban economist Howard Glazer states that the city is our greatest invention and our best wish. Our future relies on the future of the city. When Chengdu utilizes its unique advantages, which are richly endowed by nature, making this land under our feet as the heart of our city. This is an answer, the best answer by Chengdu to the world. A park city gives hope. This is how to find balance between the development of the city and ecological, environmental preservation. In ancient times, they say the road to Shu was difficult and burdened by these mountains. But those same mountains nowadays have become a gift for the city and a gift for the world. I have found my answer.
Good news.
How are you?
Fantastic. Let's take a look at Nantianfu. My name is Chingnan Ma. My English name is Scott. I am American. I'm working for ACOM in Chengdu. I am Director of Urban Design.
马青南曾经参与美国著名的哈德逊河公园和高线公园的设计，他的设计作品遍布纽约、香港、上海等全球各大城市。
My father's an architect. He had his own firm for many, many years doing custom homes and land planning. Yeah, I used to intern with him in the summers when I was in high school. I studied at Cooper Union and Parsons School of Design. So with my studies with architecture, design, and art, interiors to urban design, large-scale master planning,
2018年，他来到成都，开启了公园设计师的奇妙之旅。
When I came into AECOM, I saw Chengdu as a pretty great city. And so, since Chengdu already had a lot of green, all these great parks, and it happens to be a park city, I was like, wow, that's great. So I grabbed onto that opportunity and wanted to come here.
2年多时间，马青南在成都参与了数十个与公园相关的项目。总面积大约9.3平方公里的南天府公园是他最近正在设计的新公园。
Yeah, I think Chengdu is very famous in terms of different parks. So one more thing coming to my mind is just Gracie Park. We can take a look, and there's a lot of inspiration how we're going to use the historical elements to turn into the new design ideas.
All right, that's good.
成都有着星罗棋布的公园环境，是马青南寻找设计灵感的天然素材库。
So when I go to parks and the different activities that I do, it's always inspirational. I'm always feeling it and thinking about, oh, how can this be incorporated into the work that I'm doing? A big part of the impression is the water. And many times when I'm designing, a lot of times it is about connecting people with the edge of the water. So on this area, it allows you not to be able to like walk through the lake, but to get close enough that you can actually see the fish. You can see some of the other marine life that's happening. Just a little bit ago, I saw some ducks that were in the lake. So this being also a wildlife corridor as well.
1843年，英国利物浦市建造了公众可以免费使用的伯肯海德公园。这是历史上第一个城市公园，而修建于1854年的纽约中央公园则定义了现代城市公园。
Central Park in New York City, it's a bit of a brand in a way. It really brought up the value in the area. So the real estate in that area surrounding the park increased greatly. It's one of the things that makes New York such a great tourist destination. So operation is becoming a more important aspect of what the park is and the park city, because it's important for the government and the revenue that it can generate. That's a strong component, which is the people, the aesthetics, and the economic value within generating these open spaces. We're also generating opportunities for future investment and future higher economic returns.
在成都高新区最为繁华的闹市中，锦城湖公园、桂溪公园、江滩公园这3大公园链接而成了一个长达5公里的公园群落，被誉为是成都的中央公园。
Additionally, where I'm standing now, it's part of the high-tech zone, but the development is balancing out this system of parks and open space with the residential areas and the working areas, commercial and other mixed-use developments. This is such an important part of the area. Central Park in New York City is a park in a city. Going back to what the park city is, in Chengdu, the idea is that it's a city inside a park. In Chengdu, bringing that concept of that feeling where you're in a city, but actually you're in a park. What is a park city? I've heard of Green City, Eco City, Garden City, and then Park City. The concept was more of an integration. People connect with people differently now than they did before. And so the role of the park will be different. What does it mean in today's 5G world? And so the Park City concept for Chengdu is adapting that flexible future. And that's what makes it important.
公园是城市馈赠给生活在这里的人们的一份礼物，它既包裹着艺术的哲学，又蕴含着生活的智慧。
What's great about the Longchuan City Forest Park area is it's a large area, and there are a lot of opportunities, a lot of places to go to. It's great for training. I do sports, I do triathlons.
公路自行车是马青南最擅长的一项运动，他曾经参加过多项国际性的赛事，而龙泉山森林公园满足了马青南对这项运动的热爱。
So when I lived in Hong Kong, I would go hiking a lot on the McLehose Trail. It's like very, very steep. So it could be very difficult to go cycling, very difficult to go running just because of the hills. Chengdu has a little bit of everything. You know, the Longchuan Mountains, it's more rolling hills. Chengdu is probably the natural gym for me, an outdoor gym in a way.
There you go. What do you like? Wonderful.
So in the mountain, I've heard of cross-country trail races. I have heard of triathlon, but of course there's a lot of cycling events. And even further down, I think near Sancha Lake, that's going to be the new international Chengdu Marathon site.
曾经，龙泉山脉只是成都东南角的一条城市边际线。现在，27平方公里的龙泉山城市森林公园，不仅是城市中央的世界级品质城市绿心和国际化城市会客厅，也是全球最大的城市森林公园。
Nantianfu is right at the base of the mountains because it's so nearby and you can see it. And so we want to make sure that we have these wonderful view corridors within our site and to maximize the view that for the different development areas within that convergence. It's also, I suppose, how our development converges with the mountains. It's very nearby, so it's easy to go for sightseeing, to go hiking, traveling.
将生态价值融入到公园中，是马青南在龙泉山城市森林公园收获的设计灵感。而马青南希望寻找到更多办法来提升公园的生态价值。
When designing and planning, another important aspect of ecological value is history and culture, heritage. My colleague Jack Wu is a design leader for the landscape architecture team here in Chengdu. He's from Hong Kong, lived in UK, London for many, many years, so has a very strong international background and with design expertise. For the Shahayan project, Jack was involved with overseeing the construction process of that project.
20世纪50年代，中国城市建设浪潮带来了西部地区水运的繁荣，大量的木材从岷江水系顺流而下，沙河源则成为了当时重要的木材集散地。
So look at this one. So they have a lot of historical things about the culture, the log transportation in the past, and also they have the track here. We technically have 3 different zones. We so-called back to nature, historical recall, active future. So that is the 3 different zones.
So the concept of the project was Forest Wood Human. It won several awards. One was for the AI Shanghai Urban Design Award, and also it won another award for OpenScape with landscape architecture. Nantianfu, it really doesn't have a history as this area does. But with some projects, when it's a blank slate, people and a culture can start to create their own heritage, that own history for their own future generations, not only for a local area, but also as a potential international destination.
历史是成都生态价值中最为浓墨重彩的一笔。4500多年前，宝墩文化开启了成都悠久的城市文明。都江堰为成都创造了灵动的生命水系，造就了富庶的天府之国。芙蓉变城墙的传说，让成都有了景观城的美誉。历史的每一个印记，都为成都建设公园城市沉淀了丰厚的价值。
Why is Chengdu the first city in China to be a park city? I think that's where Chengdu is creating something that's unique in its own way, because of throughout the year there's always flowers and trees. There's already so much of a natural element that is strongly connected to people's lifestyle here. Even on a sunny day, everyone just goes to a park, to the tea houses, to be able to sit outside. It's, in a way, it's a continuation of what's already been in place here for centuries. Now, the timing of developing and redefining what the city is, what it can be as it moves into the future as a future city, it would be a good opportunity as a role model. Maybe it can be a model for other cities in China to develop. Chengdu definitely has the determination.
When I was child, always I walk in the streets. Me always is more drag for buildings, for the monuments, for the sculptures. Always I think in how to do this building beautiful. I am Francisco Morales Rubio. Many friends and family told me Paco. I am 47 years old. My nationality is Spanish and I born in Valencia. I am a master architect. I work in Chengdu right now 10 years and I make projects, I realize projects for practically 80% of the provinces and many locations of China. I go to the Polytechnic University of Valencia. We need to stay 10 years in university, urban planning, architecture, landscape and interior design, all comprehensive. When we finish the university, we can design one skyscraper and to sign in our name, and we can to be the responsibles under the justice and the society about all construction elements of the building. The first travel I came into Chengdu was in 2011 in April, and in January of 2012 I came into Chengdu to start working. The first company I worked is the Spanish, these two architects from Spain, and finally I find one private company, one big group, is Chixin. We are one company involved in projects from interior design. Later start with planning, and other kind of works are related about design culture buildings or civic centers. We have other foreigner Spanish. He is Ignacio Santonja. He is a veteran in Chengdu like me. He's even 17 years living in Chengdu. Some of them go to New Zealand or other countries overseas. Here we speak always 2 languages, even 3 languages. The last year I participate like a conference member in the second forum of Park City, and I participate in the discussions and to fix the new values for design in the city. Particularly in Tianfunyo area is the important example. Penzhou is one of these satellite cities staying in the northwest of Chengdu. In Penzhou they need to absorb the policies what to do with the north area of the city. Finally, we start to planning one big area of 10,000 mu. In Chengdu, we have 3 kind of gardens. We have the countryside ecological garden, the interior or urban garden. Garden is like with some value or history. We start to thinking the possibility to be more open to the countryside life. It's a countryside experience garden close to the city. When we start to thinking about help with ideas, I find some connection with my own city in Spain, Valencia. For example, we have 3 limpans in disorder. In my city is not limpans, there are a small group of houses. We speak, the name is Masías. In my city is recognized this space like a protection area. They keep some part of the limpans or the Masías, and create some landscape areas to create activities within them. At the same time, communicate with the big city with the greenways. The people in the weekends go to do sports and to have contact with the nature, even create a good tourism for local food. I think I find a lot of similarities about what happened in my city with this pioneer experience in Pengzhou. When the population go, have consumption, produce a good economy for the local people live in the limpans or for all people work or all operation is created in this area. All things we need to make is try to connect the style of the gardens have Chengdu with Pengzhou, because in the future are connected. Right now we have a general consulate in Chengdu and it's in process to open the office. Already there are 4. The last one is the Chengdu Consul. There are one in Beijing, another in Shanghai, another in the Canton area in Guangzhou. Consul arrived more or less right now around 1 month or 1 month and a half. Like a Spanish member of the colony, I try always to speak with him and transmit all the experience I have during 10 years in Chengdu, for he understand local culture, understand the manner of thinking or manner of working and the possibilities have this place for Spain. During these 10 years I live in Chengdu, always I thinking, one of my dreams is how create this bridge in my country. They know more Chengdu and understand how important is Chengdu in China.